This is chapter takeaways for Dr. Doyle. This is chapter 3, traits, situational, functional skills, and relational leadership. Um, so it kind of dives in and we talk about understanding and explaining leadership, which is unique to look at it from, these perspectives. And there was a quote that I took, great leaders are never satisfied with current levels of performance. They are restlessly driven by possibilities and potential achievements. And as soon as I read that, the first person I think is my dad. No matter how good I'm doing, or my brother's doing, or his company's doing, he is never satisfied. He always wants more. Another person that's great with this is Kobe Bryant. Nothing, he was never satisfied. He was up three games to none in the finals, and in his press conference, he wasn't smiling. They're like, Kobe, you're up 3-0. You're about to win your, third straight title. Why are you not happy? He said, why would I be happy before the job's done? We still want to win more. We're not done. Winning this championship doesn't define me, or winning game 3 doesn't, make me. I have to do more. I have to win more and be better and keep growing and progressing. Then we talked about the path goal theory, which, is kind of unique, and goal setting is very important to leadership. And you want to have benchmarks that your company or your team can look at and go, that's where we want to be. And once we get there, we check mark that box, and we keep going forward. We keep moving. We keep growing. And then task-related roles, just kind of, the basic stuff that goes into leadership and designating roles and doing all these things that it takes, and being task-based, just kind of having a goal and kind of working towards that and just kind of being locked in is kind of how I summarize that. Group building and maintaining roles. Obviously, some roles are assigned, and other roles, people emerge into, they grow into their role, they become successful because of whatever. So that's kind of unique to look at. But really just diving into the basics of leadership here was unique, and it kind of gave us a self-assessment in the book where we could go through and just kind of give ourselves, a rating 1 through 5, and then at the end we got to add up our numbers, and mine came into effective. So I was an effective leader, and I could identify problems based on this survey, whatever that's worth. And then it just kind of talked about leading others and leading the organization. It talked about management skills, ability to think creatively and strategically, and the ability to implement change, which I thought was a huge one for me, is because you have to, if a company is doing bad, then you're probably hired there for a certain reason to come in and help the company be more successful, and doing things the same way. The definition of insanity is doing things the same way and expecting a different result, right? So, when you think of creating your own culture and your own identity, in leadership and development and what it takes to do that, it's a fine line, and it's not easy, and you can't do it in one day. You can't do it in 1 week. You have to do it over time, and that trust keeps building with your employees or your teammates, and that's how you become successful. So that was my takeaway for Chapter 3, Dr. Doyle.